Hey Internet, it's Gunter with MiniMishaps, and we are celebrating Clean Up the World weekend. It is also our Plastics Friday, so we are going to take commonly used garbage plastics, and we are going to try and make them into something. Alright, so we are going to try and make what we can out of plastic fork, plastic straw, and a plastic pop top. And my tool for crafting is a fingernail clippers. So enjoy the time lapse of me trying to make miniature 28mm scale things out of these plastics. I don't have any adhesive for this project, so I'm going to have that be at a later point. We'll either douse everything in thermoset plastic to give it some shape, or maybe we'll do a armature out of wire or wood or different kinds of garbage. But for this part of the project, I think I'm going to start with the pop top. And I am going to cut out these parts that my 5-year-old loves to press in, and I'm going to clip those out and make them into little shields. And I'm also going to, it's kind of windy, I'm going to try and find some place to put them where they don't blow away. But here we go. Happy time lapsing. Okay, next up, I'm going to take my plastic food fork and my fingernail clippers, and we're going to try and make some gear out of the fork tines. So I'm going to try and see if this will clip. Well, we're trying. We're getting there. How about the middle ones? Do those break? Boy, this particular place that serves tacos really has hard plastic. The pop cover was, I don't know if that means it's better or worse. I'm used to them being more brittle, more flimsy. Maybe there isn't as much waste, but it seems like this kind of hard plastic wouldn't biodegrade very easily, which is a good thing that we're making it into art so it never hits the landfill. Raw man versus plastic. I win. Alright, too big for 28mm. Maybe skis. So we'll see if we can pare these down. This plastic is even so thick I'm not worried about it blowing away in the wind. Unlike the pop cover, which definitely would have taken off if I didn't keep track of it. Oh, we got a urban tumbleweed over there. Plastic bag. I came out to the park thinking there'd be garbage abounding, and I was right. So we did a little park cleanup. But we won't subject you to that because you're here to see art, or at least noob attempts at art. Plastic Friday is getting the better of me here. Ha! 2 down. Tines. Your vocabulary word of the day. Fork tines. Or D&D skis, as it were. I'm not trying to give you the middle tine there. It's just easier to break away the one on the edge first. Definitely put in the comments if you have made plastic fork art, or if you are inspired to try after this video. Wrestling with the fork tines is the best part. Although I guess in fairness, that cup cover gave me a pretty good run for my money too. That thing did not want to rip. I thought I would just clip the angle to start ripping, and nope, oh, no dice. Maybe you gotta freeze the plastic first. Tine number 3. Third and fourth tines the charm. Third tines the charm? Yes, I did just. uncontract didn't. Yes, I did. Did. Sounds silly. But I'm realizing as I wrestle this fourth tine, ta-da! Just keeps getting easier. All right. We gotta watch out for that wind. We don't want any time travel. Man. Sit me alone in a park. You're gonna get puns. Now that looks like it's nearly. Oh, it's kind of like a. That's what I need. Not with garbage. That looks like it's almost exactly 25 millimeters. Which, for those of you that are studious in miniature making, 25 millimeters is pretty darn close to an inch. And I gave away my change. I donated my change. But if you know where I'm headed, I would need a quarter just to measure to see if that's exactly an inch, which would make a perfect base for a 28 millimeter miniature. Our 28 millimeter skier. These are probably even too big for 28 millimeter. These are probably like, a person's probably 40 millimeters. Although with Hollywood super magic, we could probably just make them up here to be, as long as we didn't put them next to anybody else there. That's pretty close to an inch, so that's what I was going for. Yeah? I got like the thing you use to take Legos apart. Whoa! The wind! Alright, last but not least, we are going to try and make this straw curve so that it could be the body of a dragon. Quetzalcoatl. It's a big snake. Here we go. Got our master cutting tool, fingernail clippers. So, go clean up the world weekend. That just is exactly what it sounds like. Go pick up garbage. Find a highway. Don't pick up garbage on the highway unless you talk to the right people to get permission. Go pick up garbage at the park. Garbage on your house, street, your school. Go pick up some trash. There's trash everywhere. There's plenty to pick up. Alright. This is gonna go a little better than the top cap, I think. Top cover. So this is like making art twice because I'm going to cut out these little triangles, and the triangles themselves can also be used as dragon scales or shields, and then that negative space where the triangle comes out, we're going to be using that to curve the plastic that remains. Got all that? Sounds convoluted, that's because it is. So I want the straw to retain its tubular connection on both sides. So I want to make sure that I don't cut into previous triangle, because I don't want it to flare open there. I just want to be able to bend it into that open space. Although, if I did the same thing and I cut into every square and fanned it open, it would probably make pretty good Stegosaurus spikes. But that's not the kind of monsters we're making today. We're making dragons, so we need tubes of curves made out of straight plastic somehow. So I guess this is technically a tutorial now. You're learning how to use a fingernail clippers to cut a restaurant straw into a curvy dragon body. These are life skills, you guys. Wow, it's gonna work. It's gonna work! Ha! That is exciting. Yeah. Still gonna need some adhesive back at the house, but that's okay. It is literally going to curve. I'm so excited that this is working. Continuing, I have 3 triangles cut out of the however many fit on a straw. We're making a straw dragon, a plastic dragon, a trash dragon, garbage dragon. Put it in the comments what kind of dragon you think this is. I'll flat this a little bit. Flat! More trucks. Sorry if you guys can't hear me, but that's okay. We'll just time lapse this part. Internet, you must be doing something right. I think you're scaring away all the trucks that are coming in and out of the park. Alright, got another. I don't think the spikes are turning out to be worth the amount of work that we're going to put in. Plus they're going to disappear when you make the curves. Curve, curve, curve. Check out my curves, Internet. I got great curves. At least my dragon's got great curves. Yeah, it's curving. Just looks like garbage to you, I know that, but it is garbage. That's the idea. All right. So there we go. We have got tine swords, tiny swords. We have got a curvy straw dragon, a straw serpent, as it were. And we have our little pop-top shields. This has been Clean Up the World Weekend, Friday Plastics Project. I don't remember what we're doing next week because you're the camera right now and that's where I would check my files. But we have got our regular 3D Monday, our regular midweek paint Wednesday, and our regular Plastics Friday a week from now. So we'll see you guys then, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Thanks, Internet.